Our first topic today is Dark Horse Super Bowl team. Who do we think? Let us know in the comments.
I'm going to say a team that's going to surprise everybody.
What's a dark horse?
I know that they may not win the Super Bowl, but I think they're going to surprise some people. And my pick today is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, I like it.
Oh, good pick. I like it.
I thought you were going to say Commanders.
Because they almost beat the Eagles?
No, because Big is scared of the Commanders for some reason. I don't know.
Sam Howell has him howling in his sleep.
Yeah, Sam Howell had me losing some sleep that night. But
no. I mean,
hey.
I get your pick with the Buccaneers, right? They got the defense. They got the talent on offense. If they're, they need Baker to play at a level he was drafted to play at, which I don't know if we've seen him play at in his entire career.
I think my take is going to be either Jets or Vikings. I think the Vikings, if they do, they'll squeak in through a wild card win. Jets seem like the Jets are a weird team because all that hype was around Aaron Rodgers. Everybody unanimously agreed that Zach Wilson is not the man, but he came into Arrowhead and put it on the Chiefs. So I think one of those teams would be my dark horse pick. But I think it'll be done in like a weird way.
Well, it's gonna have to be done in a weird way because the Vikings are 0-4, right?
Yeah,
they're
it'd have to be like wild card or something weird out of left field.
It's gonna have to be. They gotta find a way to play defense. that's yes. The Vikings' biggest thing. They gotta find a way to play some defense. They're another team that has the talent. Their biggest issue as well, I think, is run game. Alexander Mattison is just not having the same impact as Dalvin Cook. Obviously, Dalvin Cook, I think we can all agree, is a much better player. I don't know if they make a trade for Jonathan Taylor. Maybe that's a destination spot for him.
Didn't they?
Who knows?
Didn't they trade for Cam Akers?
They did, but he hasn't really touched the ball much.
He's been injury ridden.
Too. So we're going to see that. And then you said the Jets. I mean, if they get into the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers is coming back. So, I mean,
yes,
because he said his plan was to come back this season, right? So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see with the Jets. They definitely have the talent.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's it. They have the talent for sure to make a long run.
Yeah, I would agree with the Jets if they can make the playoffs and have Aaron Rodgers play through the playoffs, or maybe the Rams.
But do the Jets become a dark horse candidate if Aaron Rodgers comes back, though? I mean, as of right now, this team, of course, because the Aaron Rodgers injury. But like, if they have A-Rod, that's not a dark horse candidate, right?
Yeah, but they have to make the playoffs first.
I think a post-surgery A-Rod makes him a dark horse.
Maybe because we don't know what he's going to come out and be. I guess that's true. But we've also seen A-Rod have plenty of injuries in his career and bounce back from them like it was nothing.
He was also 10 years younger, and it was a collarbone injury, not an Achilles.
Just 3 years ago. Was it a game against the Bears? He had some type of ankle injury, right? We thought he was done for the game. He comes back, throws 3 passing touchdowns.
The high ankle sprain where they wrapped it up and pumped him full of hydrocodone and tramadol.
Obviously a much different situation, but yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He went out back and drank some ayahuasca with some villager.
Yeah. As far as dark horse candidates go, I'm gonna go Lions.
Yeah.
I think that they have the talent on offense. I like some of the additions they added on defense. I think the Lions have maybe what it takes. I like their coaching. I think that they like to fight for their coach. If Jared Goff can keep playing in a way that he's playing, and they have a good two-headed running back monster, I feel like they can go some places this year.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was going to say either the Lions or the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
I think are looking pretty good.
The Giants.
Yeah, I mean that's not surprising, but
no, nobody's saying
I feel like their defense is really good, and they got Geno's doing all right, and obviously Kenneth Walker is doing pretty good in that system. So I think the Seahawks have a good shot at it, and obviously like the Lions are a good dark horse team.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing with the Seahawks, right, is that they're like Pete Carroll. He's a winning coach.
Yes.
Wherever he goes,
Super Bowl winning coach
other than the Pats, wherever he goes, they usually win. So I feel like their teams like to play for him. Geno's playing well. They also have the talent everywhere. I feel like they're probably the biggest dark horse candidate. Really thinking about it now, because I think they're probably the most balanced of the teams that we've mentioned. Maybe besides the Bucks, as long as Baker can play good for them.
But they struggled up until this week. This week they won easily just because they played the Giants. But
It's still early on in the season. They're 3-1, aren't they?
Yeah, they beat a good Lions team. They beat a good Lions team. They beat the who else they play?
Giants.
the
Bad
Rams,
Giants
they
team.
lost to the Rams. Though.
That's their only losses to the Rams.
I thought they were 2-2. I guess not.
3-1.
I'm sorry, but does it not strike anybody to say? Doesn't it not feel weird? Doesn't it come off your tongue strange to say a good Lions team?
Oh,
Yes.
1,000%.
Of course.
1,000%. Of
Right,
course.
'cause this isn't like 2018 when Calvin Johnson's out there breaking records.
Even 2018, they
then
weren't
they
great.
sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. In 2018, no one said a good Lions team. They said Lions and Calvin.
Matt Stafford and Calvin. That's always been the situation with the Lions. It's always like one massive megastar and then the Lions.
Yeah. Although it's
Right.
Bears standards.
They could have a good roster.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year we saw some parts of it. I think that they're going in the right direction as far as an organization.
Yeah. I
can get behind that.
do like their coach.
I can't think of his name. I don't want to keep saying the coach, but I can't remember his name.
Dan Campbell.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow.
Yeah, Dan Campbell. He says some wild stuff to get them riled up, and he gets his point across. He's intense. I like him.
But he also cares for his guys at the same time.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Vince didn't say anything.
I said Jets and Rams, though I do like the Vikings. But,
Yeah.
I mean, not the Vikings, the Lions, excuse me. But yeah, I said Jets or Rams.
The Rams is interesting to me. Because I don't know how I feel. Like the Seahawks, I feel
Well,
like
they don't have Cooper Cup yet, though, either. Not yet.
yeah, but Puka's making up for that production. Like I feel like Puka's numbers will go
I
down when
have them
Cooper comes
both.
back. But that's the thing. I don't know how much of Puka's production is this them not having Cooper Cup versus when they have the two of them. How are they gonna manage that? You know what I mean?
Right.
I think Puka's actually like a sneaky good route runner.
Oh no,
Like
absolutely.
he just gets open like all the time. That's why he gets 15 passes and catches a game.
But do you think his numbers go
Still,
down
though,
when
you
Cooper
would
Cup's coming
think
back?
without Cooper Cup,
I
they just
obviously think he
double
gets
team
spread around.
Cooper.
I think it could, but at the same time, like they could be focusing more on Cooper Cup, and he still gets the same amount of passes to him.
Mm-hmm. Did we list a single AFC team other than the Jets? We don't think. I'll throw out the. We had to have at least one more team. I'll throw out the Chargers. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mike Williams.
That take is certainly for giggles because there's nobody's taking them as a dark horse. I mean, let's be honest. They're a top NFL team.
They're 1-3.
From top to bottom. But still, I mean, they're off to a rocky start. But that's a top NFL team. They have a great quarterback who's all amongst the leaders every year. They have a very solid offensive line. They have a good running back.
It's just tough because there's not too many dark horse AFC candidates, right? Like the guys that are going to be in the playoffs in the AFC are the guys that we kind of expect to be in the AFC.
Yeah, like your Bills, your Dolphins, Chiefs, obviously.
Your Chargers.
They just made the playoffs for the first time last year. I don't know how they're guaranteed. I don't know how they're guaranteed, and they're in a tough division. I don't get that.
I mean, made the playoffs for the first time because they've made the playoffs before
With Justin Herbert as their quarterback.
Okay, there you go.
Well, then the AFC South, it could be anybody. Well,
Yeah,
I don't say anybody.
it really can be, and that'll be something we go into. Jaguars as a dark horse isn't that's not.
Like a Jaguars is kind of there, but
I mean, the Bengals are the complete opposite of a surprise. I mean, they're a surprise team, but in the way that they don't want to be a surprise team. I think we all kind of expected them to be good, but they're playing really bad. Because Joe Burrow put that sack over his shoulder and walked out the bank, like Matt said. That's what it's looking like. And then with T. Higgins' injury.
Yeah, we watched me and you this past week. It wasn't even Joe Burrow playing bad. It was his own line.
Yeah, but he's had a bad O
Their
lines
O-line always
before.
plays bad,
Yeah,
though.
that's something I can use
Yeah.
as an excuse for him. Because we've seen him succeed with a bad O line.
He went to the Super Bowl with a bad O line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's
we
be
were
honest.
watching it. I don't think there were times he'd even have 2 seconds.
But that's
So,
Yeah,
coaching.
he went
Or
to the
guys
Super Bowl.
coming in untouched.
Is it his O line or is it play calling?
I would think play calling.
Because I mean, every year Joe Mixon's a top back. How do you have 1,000-yard rusher, but your quarterback can't drop back and complete a pass? I think a lot of it has to do with play calling, and Joe Burrow has been known to hold the football. So we can't place blame completely on the offensive line here.
And I don't even think. Don't get me wrong. We were watching that thing, and he was absolutely getting pressured instantly. But I do agree. I think it's play calling. I think he's holding onto the ball longer because there's nobody for him to throw to, and maybe he's seeing guys late. Maybe that's why he's not getting the ball out quick. So maybe it is a little bit of Joe Burrow, because we've seen him have these same struggles in previous years, and he's had better production.
Maybe he's trying to live up to that
talent,
contract
bro.
again.
What do you say, Elmo?
Said he's still got the talent to throw to. Like his targets aren't gone. Like they're still
Absolutely. Well, T. Higgins just suffered an injury. I'm not sure how long he'll be out now, but yeah, Jamar Chase is still
there.
there.
But even without T. Higgins, you still got Jamar Chase and you still got Tyler Boyd and Herb Smith and.
Did you see Jamar Chase in that interview he had post game?
He said he's always open.
Always effing open. Yeah, he sure did. Do you take that as a shot towards Joe Burrow or no? Or play calling, probably.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think he's trying to get a message across to Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Joe Burrow, I think he's trying to live up to his contract a little bit too much. I think he's caught up in the whole, I'm getting paid X amount of money, I need to be doing this, when really he just needs to go out and do what he does. Keep doing what you did to earn that contract to begin with.
Mm-hmm.